Hello, warm welcome to everyone across the globe for our Global School Alliance November webinar. We're very proud, very delighted to be having this webinar in International Education Week, a very important week that the global community celebrates every November to bring together great global educators. And just to say, you are the most important people in the world. We have to say this at the very outset. Global educators who are bringing the world into their classroom. And so a huge thank you from us all at the Global School Alliance. Quick overview of the Global School Alliance. We operate in over 120 countries, and we have many thousands of educators involved in a fantastic range of global education. So on to the next slide, Hannah, thank you. We recently had an amazing competition to celebrate European languages. This is available on the website, and if we get time at the end, we'll play it to you because it's an incredibly powerful montage of the key importance of global education. So a big thank you to everyone that was involved in our recent competition to celebrate language. So we're 5 years old this year. A big thank you to all of our pioneers. You are educational pioneers, developing, celebrating, encouraging the key power and value of global education. And we're very proud to be very much part of thousands of schools and educational systems across the globe. And if any school wants to get involved in a more specific way with us, we'd be delighted to do that as well. Thanks, Hannah. So for those of you that haven't joined yet, please do so, completely free of charge, and gives you access to everything from our online courses, our partnership groups, our projects, our student voice, really important and powerful ways of bringing together the key importance of global educators. Thanks, Hannah. And also become an ambassador. We're delighted to be joined by two amazing speakers today, both of whom we'd be delighted to have. Hello, Romania. Hello, Delna, who are becoming Global School Alliance ambassadors for us. You can do as much or as little as you wish, but it's a very important way of representing the Global School Alliance in your own particular region, but also a very important network of committed, globally minded educators to get involved in some fantastic work. And hello, Bosnia and Herzegovina. As you can see, do put in the chat who's joining us today. Fantastic to have so many countries represented. Hello, Portugal. And for those of you that are developing your work, we would be delighted to have you achieve the Global School Award. Very easy. We will provide support throughout. Hello, Scotland. Hello, Laura. We will provide support throughout for your own global journey and a very powerful and intuitive way to get involved in the work. So again, if you want a call about the Global School Award in your own school, we'd be delighted to have that with you. And it's hello, Romania. We've just had a call from Romania there. So just to put this in wider context, the Global School Alliance is key and powerful and impactful support for every school. We can certainly support you establishing that international partnership, certainly support you embedding that with that whole school approach. Hello, Greece. And emphasizing the key importance of global work and cultural activity. A big part of our work, particularly in International Education Week, is the importance of face-to-face engagement. Nothing beats bringing young people together. Nothing beats the key importance of bringing educators together. So actually that face-to-face aspect of our work is a very important part of what we do. And hello, Natalia in Moldova. Thanks, Hannah. So do get involved. Again, Free to join the platform. Do stay involved with our events. Get involved with the Global School Awards, as well as our student councils, which provide important voice for both primary and secondary students. And hello, Marrakesh. Hello, Zara, who's joining us. So it's great. Please do join the chat function. Tell us where you're from. We won't be having a formal Q&A, but any comments or insights we will relay back to our speakers. And certainly do share your comments on social media channels. Tag us at Global School Alliance, and we'd be delighted to work with you and your school. Also, we're very proud that we'll be having our 5th anniversary. Hello, Dulce. Cameras off, please, because we're just continuing the presentations. Thanks, Hannah. We're very proud that we'll be having our 5th anniversary birthday event in London on Friday, 29th of November. It will be live streamed. So for those of you that can't join us in person, we'd be delighted to have you join us as part of this. Okay, hello Asim. Asim is also joining us as one of our speakers as well. So we're very proud, without further ado, to introduce you to our 3 wonderful speakers joining us today from Morocco, Hong Kong and Pakistan. It's a very warm welcome to the wonderful Professor Rashida Haddada. Rashida is a wonderful, highly experienced teacher trainer and teacher of English as a foreign language from the Great Lissoud School in Morocco. Rashida's always been very interested in all aspects of global education and supports a whole range of students to be responsible, globally aware young people. Great to be working with you, Rashida, and great to be working with your wonderful school. We're also very proud to be working with the wonderful Jenny Leung from Hong Kong. Jenny has a postgraduate diploma in education and an MA degree in English teaching from the Chinese University of Hong Kong. Also great that she has a degree in drama and theatre education from the Hong Kong Academy for the Performing Arts. Again, Jenny has a passion about redesigning lessons in the 21st century to foster the abilities of all young people to become lifelong learners who enjoy all aspects of learning. She's also a Google trainer and innovator and an Apple distinguished educator and learning coach. So great to have you as well, Jenny. And last but certainly not least, we're going across to Pakistan to meet the wonderful Asim Raja. Asim has an incredibly impressive CV of achievement and commitment to global education. Currently, Director of Academic and Training at Al Amir Education Systems in Pakistan. And Asim is hugely committed to a broad range of inspirational organisations and institutions, all of whom foster that importance of global connectedness. So we're in for a great afternoon of 3 wonderful speakers. Without further ado, it's across to Morocco. And hello, Rashida.
Hello, John. Thank you so much for your unconditioned support and your commitment. You've always been, available for us. So thank you so much. Good afternoon, the Global Alliance School community. I'm really thrilled to be with you today to share lots of things that we do here at Lissoud. So as John has mentioned earlier, I'm Rashida Haddada. I'm an EFL teacher. I teach in Lissoud, the Cambridge English School in Marrakesh, Morocco. I've been teaching English for 36 years now, so modesty apart, I consider myself to have acquired a good deal of experience. I've also taught English for specific purposes in higher education for 11 years. I'm a certified international English teacher. I hold 3 TKT Cambridge certificates, and I'm also a teacher trainer and an international coordinator. I'm passionate about teaching and finding out about new methods. And one of my greatest feelings that I can have is when I know I have made a difference in some of my students' lives, a meaningful impact through a variety of activities such as public speaking, the 6th edition of which we organized last March. So I'm very interested in global education and finding opportunities where my students can share ideas, interests with other students all over the globe, investing more time and efforts to make them grow as responsible citizens. And now I'm moving into the school profile. So the Sud was founded in 1988 by Mr. Abdurrahman Ziyad. It caters for students from preschool to grade 12. I would like to mention that the languages taught at the Sud School are English, French, Arabic, and Spanish. 2017 was a turning point in the Sud School history since it joined the Cambridge Assessment Program. And starting from 2020, the Sud has integrated Cambridge English program in its teaching and involved students from kindergarten to high school. In March 2020, the Sud School was officially awarded the International Cambridge English Label by the University of Cambridge. And here I need to mention that we are the pioneers in Marrakesh to have got the English Cambridge label. So hence our school became an official Cambridge preparation center, since then raising the education standards to a high level. Now here,
the years, the 4 years of pathway of really finding and making a pathway for making progress and being successful in preparation learning English. So it is with great pleasure and honor I present to you from a distance
okay, so here we just share with you the label award ceremony, right? Following this, at the beginning of every school year, it's become a tradition in our school, Le Sud, to celebrate the success and achievement of our students and educators. Now, being one of the most important pillars of education, Le Sud has invested in the educators' professional development. Therefore, in 2020, the educators underwent a preparation for TKT exam for modules, achieving one of the most important objectives of Le Sud and making it possible for them to update their knowledge and pedagogy and skills.
Not only we are celebrating you, my dear students, but today we are also celebrating our teachers for getting the teaching knowledge certificates with brilliance. So applause them. The school, the student is always the pioneer. We are the first, and equally school give this opportunity to our English teachers to improve their teaching skills.
Okay, so at the heart of this great dynamic, our school inherited an educational tradition and rich past that will enable it to meet the educational challenges of tomorrow. The curriculum at Le Sud aims not only at cramming students' brains with figures, data, but most importantly, investing in their creative, social, emotional, and intellectual skills, among others. We make it a priority to prepare our students to be responsible global citizens, ensuring a positive environment inside school through building good teacher-student relationships and encouraging their participation, celebrating their achievement together. Another tradition of ours at Le Sud School is the linguistic trip that we organize to London year in, year out. So it's crystal clear that trips, as everybody might know, create unparalleled opportunities in immersing students in a real life situation, interacting with native speakers, exploring local traditions, attending cultural events, among others. A wonderful experience which fosters a lot of values, friendship, tolerance, open-mindedness, and coexistence. And these, I believe, are the most important values that we need to deeply instill in our students. In the Stay Club, our students meet others from different countries, namely China, Spain, Italy. So they make new friends from other countries through a deeper and better understanding of the culture of the locals. What was special about the last visit to London is that our students in the Sud School attended the coronation ceremony of King Charles III. Well, you can't imagine how thrilled they were once back. They shared with those who didn't go. And this is one in a lifetime opportunity. What wonderful memories, actually. So students attend classes in the morning and they go sightseeing and shopping in the afternoon. And at the end, they get a B2 certificate, which they are really proud of, and that they show to their relatives and, you know, the other classmates. Now we're moving to another activity that we actually love doing. It is bringing the world into the classroom through the pen pal program. So within the same framework, I mean, getting students open to the world, we introduced the Cambridge Pen Pal program. It's another way to get our students globally connected, and this from primary school to high school. Pen Pal program helps establish connections and adopt global understanding. So our students have been exchanging postcards and emails with students from different schools around the world. Russia, Italy, Poland, Argentina, Australia, Spain, etc. Well, since we believe it is a meaningful program, allowing them to adopt global understanding of other cultures, they start seeing the differences in the world and develop social skills and abilities. Now, what makes this experience special for us is we insisted that the students should draw something related to their culture, our Moroccan culture, and we were amazed by the creativity of our students. Together with this, they practiced reading and writing, which helped them slow down in this fast-paced world and boost their writing skills. When students write about themselves and ask their pen pals questions, they sometimes discover they share the same passions, tastes, etc. Therefore, their curiosity increases and they get more interested in writing. We found out that they wrote creative letters, became more appreciative of others, of their culture. In short, they became unbiased. This may also pave the way to long-lasting friendships. Why not? Another activity is connecting to the world through games, the Scrabble Club. Incorporating games in the classroom definitely makes learning more enjoyable and enhances cognitive and decision-making skills, making students more patient, resilient, compassionate. These are obviously skills they will use beyond the classroom environment. Logical thinking, along with competing for an award, a trophy, or a prize, students can get to know others from different cultures. They also learn fair play, compassion, teamwork. They learn to be winners, but most importantly, good losers in a world where selfishness is predominant. They promote social interaction, respect of opponents, teamwork, etc. So the Sud School students participated in national and international tournaments. They participated in 4 world championships, and these are pictures of the Sud School students in France, Switzerland, El Jadida, and Agadir. With a view to preparing empowered citizens and making global values deeply rooted in education, the Sud School students set up an NGO entitled Sud Leaders, whose main goal is to help poverty-stricken students in rural areas. Therefore, every February, students raise money in order to provide some basic commodities, clothes, books, etc. Needless to say, students are excited to participate in this event. It fosters values of empathy, solidarity, compassion, friendship, altruism, among others. Something else that students also insist is sharing a meal with each other, breakfast mainly, which the students themselves insisted on making. This is very symbolic in our Moroccan culture because it helps strengthen the bonds between human beings and prepare the future decision makers. Now here you can see a certificate awarded by the principal of one of the schools that our students visited. It is a certificate of appreciation. Something else that we do, and which is really very dear to our heart, is Sud public speaking events. So another way we empower our students is through the Sud Speaking Club. Last March, we organized the 5th edition. In fact, every year we challenge our students to try to be the best versions of themselves. 2 rounds are organized at school, and we organize the final, to which we invite parents, siblings, who are thrilled to discover the eloquence of their offsprings. Through this event, we manage to make our students get out of their comfort zones, and this makes a difference in their lives, which is definitely very heartwarming for us as they learn to be self-confident. It empowers them as they will overcome fear, anxiety, which makes them highly articulate. So these are pictures, and this is an extract from a video. Good, moving from the public speaking to debating club. So we believe that incorporating debates in the curriculum boosts students' academic achievement. Illustrious School being a multilingual school, the students debate in 3 languages, Arabic, French, and English. The students gain various skills like argumentation, critical thinking, and effective communication. They also learn to share while developing a unified argument. They learn to work in teams, collaborate, exchange views, etc. In short, debating encourages open-mindedness, understanding the other, respecting different opinions, and it reinforces intellectual empathy. And now we move to Art for Activism, the Art Club. So among the other clubs that we have in the Sud is the Art Club. We believe every single student is creative his or her own way. In Le Sud School, we have always encouraged creativity and innovation. Art is a way to build connections, convey ideas and emotions. In our school, both the art club teacher and the environment club teacher collaborate, and the result is what you see. Students are well aware of the environment issues, and they translated them in their drawings. Art helps students build connections and be aware of global issues such as global warming, drought, pollution, and climate change, among others. So every year we organize a competition at school. Students are thrilled to take part in it. The focus is mostly on global issues and other themes. We notice that students concentrate more on issues related to the planet. Another club of ours is the reading club. Well, we believe that reading is succeeding, and we try to convince our students actually to believe so. Knowing the importance of reading in shaping our students' personalities is another priority of ours at Le Sud School, to motivate our students to read. Apart from developing language skills and vocabulary, reading is a stress reliever. It helps cope with stress, travel around the world cheaply. It makes them more imaginative. It helps students develop positive thinking, analytical skills, and increases knowledge. Most importantly, it makes them more open to other cultures, civilizations, ways of life, etc. In Le Sud School, we give our students freedom to choose the book or the reader they like, provided that they keep it for a week. They write a review, discuss it, and get extra credit. This makes it more motivated to them. This way, they get motivated to read more and more. In other words, we give them reasons to read. And then we move to school journalism. We've got young journalists here in Le Sud. So getting them more immersed in English, every year we encourage them to work together to write a school magazine that we have entitled the S Magazine. S, of course, stands for Le Sud Magazine. There are various columns in the S Magazine, ranging from interesting facts, did you know, events we celebrated here at school, the latest technology, poems, short stories, and poems, of course, written by students themselves, to the lighter side, riddles, quotes, language games, and jokes. The S Magazine is written from cover to cover by the students. So the aim again is to encourage students to write about something they love and share it with classmates and schoolmates and educators. How proud they are when the magazine they spent months preparing comes out. It's just amazing. Well, it's true that it is a painstaking work, I must admit, but it's really rewarding. And now we move to the writing challenge. The idea of this writing challenge club came to us when one of the academies invited high school students from all over Morocco to participate in a comic book competition. The topics were related to civic education, active citizenship, etc. We seized the opportunity and we participated. We were thrilled to be awarded the first regional prize. The title of the book is Hope, right? So here you can see the students, right, holding their certificates, and you can also see the trophy that we got from the Academy of Gilmin. From then, every year we organize a writing challenge at school. We try to throw two birds with the same stone, as the saying goes. And now we move to the Environment Club. Its main aim is to educate students about environmental issues and sustainability. So stepping into the environmental consciousness at Le Sud Marrakesh, the eco-studies work hard to sensitize the youth towards a better future. The eco-studies club emerges to make a significant change, directing our collective efforts towards fostering environmental awareness and responsibility among younger generation. So the first project, as you might see here, related to the environment is water stress. Our commitment to make environmentally conscious minds is the first of our priorities. So this project, the project of water stress is an example. With a focus on the youngest members of our community, namely primary school students, we embark them on a journey to discover the profound importance of water in our daily lives. Through engaging activities, workshops, informative sessions, we aim to show them the importance of water and install a deep appreciation of this precious resource. And since we are in Marrakesh, a city which faces a severe shortage of rain and its impact on citizens, tourism, etc., especially in dry season, so it was one of a lot of criteria that makes us choose this interesting subject for primary school. So now we move to climate change. So through a series of educational programs, we underscore the importance of sustainable practices. The significance of global cooperation takes center stage. The eco-studies showing the role of collective action against climate change. In the big picture of protecting the environment, the Eco-Studies Club shows that our school is dedicated to helping students become responsible global citizens. The culmination of our efforts is not just a reflection of the hard work of the Eco-Studies Club, but a collective effort towards a brighter future, right? So the Eco-Studies remain dedicated to feed a generation that not only comprehends the environmental challenges, but actively participates in creating sustainable solutions. This needs to speak about, of course, the climate change in Morocco. So we come now to one of our most important things that we would like to share with you, right? So before I close my presentation, I'd like to break a piece of good news to you all. We are thrilled to have signed a partnership with St. Paul's Way School, and we look forward to collaborating through a variety of activities and projects. At Le Sud School, we give certainty to the future, and our motto is excellence for success. And always remember, as the African saying goes, alone we go faster, together we go further. Thank you for your attention, and back to you, John.
Fantastic. Thanks, Rashida. Absolutely. We are so proud to be working with you and your new school link in London, and we look forward to meeting yourself and Mr. Ali and everyone at your wonderful school. The way that you bring together such important issues around reading and writing and climate change and the environment is really, really fantastic. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Look forward to working more with you. So thank you, Lisa. Really wonderful work.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so moving across from Morocco, we're delighted now to be joined by the wonderful Jenny Leung from Hong Kong, who does an amazing range of work around culture as well. So over to you, Jenny.
Thank you so much, Sean. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, so let me share my screen first and good. Okay. All right, so hi from Hong Kong, and yeah, I know you're from everywhere around the world, and it's midnight right now. So, but I'm still very excited for this opportunity because we are actually like GSA. We're 5 years old too. I'm from the school called Tai Kwang Hillary College, and yeah, so today in this presentation, I would like to share the new initiatives that I start after I pick up my position this year. So yeah, I'm currently the assistant principal in my school. And it's a new position created this year because we see that we have established for 4 years. We are a private school in Hong Kong and we run international programs. So we don't do a local program. We do IGCSE in grade 9 and 10, secondary 4 and 3 and 4. And then we do A-level and IB 2 streams for students to choose, hopefully giving them more choices to bridge to their further studies after graduating. So this is our background. Yeah. And so, seeing the past 4 years, we've been striving our best to get all these accreditations so that to strengthen the academic programs. But after 4 years pass, we realized that we actually need to move on and start to focus more on students' holistic whole person development. Okay, so what I'm going to share today is my duty from a more holistic approach in how to actually just get students motivated and want to be more active and enjoy more activities and also enhance their exposure because in the past few years they focused too much on academics and so I really want them to be looking more into what they can do with the community or even with the community around the world, not just at school or in our own district. And we are a school, we are a through train school, so we actually have provide K to 12 education from kindergarten to secondary. We have 2 kindergarten, 3 primary school. We also have 2 secondary school, one in Shenzhen in China and one in Hong Kong, China. Okay. So yeah, so this is a little background. And we started with only like 70 students and now we have 500 and still expanding. This is the first year that we have through train like 6 grades of students at school. Okay. So I do have a lot of challenges when I pick up my position to motivate students to expose themselves to more different opportunity. But hopefully after this year of new experience, I could gradually make things more structured. So, uh, okay, let's do delve into like how the area that I'm responsible for. So basically, my position is co-curricular activities and community. So anything about the kindergarten, primary school to secondary school, it will be me helping with the connection. And also, so any schools, okay, if you are from any schools, if you want to connect with schools in Hong Kong from kindergarten, primary to secondary school, feel free to connect with me. I'm sure we have a lot of exchange opportunity in the future. Yeah, so community is one thing that I'm in charge of, and also co-curricular activities, because we believe that if students actually can join activities and develop their like whole person development, they will gain soft skills and generic skills and develop their whole person that will benefit their academic learning as well. So and there must be something that they have to learn outside the classroom, experiential learning, hands-on learning, uh, to benefit them from the academic learning. So this is the area that I really want to strengthen. So under my department, there are 4 divisions with the CCA and community. So basically, it's really in charge of activities, lots of sports team, performing art, visual art, language, etc. So most of these activities are done after school hours, an hour or 2, depending on the intensity of the training. If they're representing the schools for a certain teams program, then they will longer training hour. But if they are interest class or like yeah, so they may just need to stay after school for like an hour more to enjoy those fun activities. Now, apart from CCA and community, we also start promoting more about ESD, the education of sustainable development. So starting from this year, we pick 2 SDG. I don't know, it's the first year that we start, so we don't know whether it's right, but we try. So we pick 2 SDG out of 17 to be our annual focus. So all the activities we try to do, we will focus on the 2 SDG. We chose like SDG 15 and also SDG 3 that would be about the life on land and also about health and well-being. So I'm going to show you some examples of how we actually promote that later on. And also houses. We do have house systems, so we have 4 houses, and so the students will take lead and initiative of organizing activities, inter-houses activities for their peers to join. And last but not least, I think this is the key part that I'm going to share today is how we start establishing the global engagement division, hopefully to connect with all the schools and different cultures around the world. So let me focus more on the global engagement, and then I'll come back to one more thing is that yeah, under this 4 division, we don't work individually. So the teacher in charge or the students involved in that group, we don't work just like a standalone team, but basically there are activities that they're interrelated. So sometimes it may be an activity about CCA like an assembly, but maybe it's also about SDG or global engagement. So under these 4 teams, they my colleagues and also students, they will always work together to make things happen. So just hope you understand this concept before we move on. So let's come to the global engagement part. Now, this is the first year that I try to restructure the global engagement because of the pandemic, COVID. I think we were not allowed to travel around. We can only start traveling around like a year or 2 ago. So last year was our very first year to start our global classroom. So we actually had 4 tours in different places. I'm going to show you videos later on. So this is something we will identify as outbound exchange. I think it's actually pretty common in many schools as well. So like bringing students abroad to learn different programs and do exchange. And yeah, so this is the outbound part. Like yeah, last year we started with the global classroom, and also I also had a chance to bring some students to demonstrate their SDG vertical planting project in the BET show in UK last year as well. So apart from just immersion program, we also join like international conferences and competition, hopefully to expose students more to different opportunities. Now, apart from the outbound exchange, the next thing is we really want to do more in the coming future is to welcome friends from around the world into our school. So if you are interested to send your student for exchange, please connect. Okay. So we are hoping to have more like student coming for inbound exchange to like stay here with us at our school, at our families, like as host family for like a month, a week, or even longer time. So we can discuss later on, hopefully, to also have more cultural exchange. But I think one good thing about running international curriculum is that I think even if your students join us and come to us to do this exchange, they probably can still breach in with their local curriculum if they're like taking, I don't know, GCSE or IB level, hopefully. Yeah, so I think that's one benefit of running international curriculum. So it will be easier. Student won't miss too much as a really completely gap year or blank year. So if they come to us, they can still academically, hopefully can catch up after they return home. Okay. So last but not least, we do have more cultural exchange activities at school, and we also care a lot about service. So doing international service is the next step that we want to promote as well. We do more local ones at this moment, but we're exploring opportunity to really travel for service trip in the future as well. So these 3 elements and components form the global engagement division at my school. So yeah, we went to different places last year as an example from the global classroom. I'm going to show you the video. For the UK trip, I basically designed it myself because we really focus on it's not just like a normal sightseeing tour, but for example, the tour, okay, the UK tour, we focus on the performing arts. So I really try to connect with local drama theater groups so that we actually have lessons there. Yeah, I connect with my friends who run drama therapy session. We visited university or like schools that run post-secondary program so that will give students like an opportunity to see different further study options as well. And of course, we watch a lot of shows. That is a very rare chance that we can do in Hong Kong. So we watch like Les Mis, Wicked, and every play that goes wrong. So the students are like so happy because they really don't get this chance. And after they were exposed to this opportunity in shows and drama groups and experience, when they came back to Hong Kong, they were uh, they were way more motivated and they took initiative in their own subject. So they were drama students. So they came back and then they started, okay, I need to do this play. I want to do this and that. So that's what we really want to see afterwards. And apart from the UK trip, we also have like a trip to Seoul, to France, to UK, because we do have more than foreign language and other subjects related like technology and other stuff. So they travel around the world to see different things. So here's like a little videos. I hope it's not too laggy. If yes, then you let me know. I can like pause and then share with you guys later on. Nice. Experience, experience. But we learned about theater experience. It was fun. They were awesome. education is a very good chance to chance to connect with them, learn about their culture, learn about their life, right? Those little habits. And this does not end when we come back to the classroom. Yeah, so you build a relationship. That's always good teaching. Really nice that when you learn a foreign language and you actually can use it in real context. Yeah, so but also like highlight that mention as well. In our ML like we always bakery baking sales like French like yeah like snacks everything. So we and also because we have a lot of teachers in our own teaching team is very diverse as well. The nationalities and they're very diverse. So we do have like Korean teachers from Australia. And we do have local content, which is about trips. So we will have local content if you like do team building and like yeah, getting connected with the name. So make sure everyone is included, whether they that culture or not. That's the idea. And yeah, so the next highlight about our global engagement program would be having global ambassadors. So these group of students, they are considered as school leaders as well in school. So we will let them take initiatives to organize or suggest any cultural activities. So this year we actually like it's our very first year to celebrate Diwali as well. And like for example, we have service trip like to this Dignity Kitchen. Basically it's a local NGO and is they teach people to cook Singaporean dish. But then the NGO actually hire staff with disabilities. So our student actually joined the a program to learn cooking Singaporean dish to learn about the culture, but at the same time, we'll be learning to work together with anyone that is disabled in the community as well. So this is something that we would do, and you can also see that we have like pen pal program. Okay, like Rashida did that just now. Like we did a pen pal program with the school in Kenya. So like we start to explore more and more of this cultural exchange like in the coming time as well. So as said, they are considered as school leaders as well. So we want to let everyone in the school knows that like even you are promoting culture, you're taking like initiation, you are leading and making an impact and change. So hopefully they will understand their importance of their role as well. And yeah, because our school like values, it's like just 3 words, very simple: excellence, leadership, and service. So academically, we hope that they will strive for very best as like for excellence, but then we also care about leading change and also serving the community. And this is also why we actually started different service initiatives this year. Every month we have one service initiative. As said, right now all these service programs still it's collaborated locally, but as said, I really want to expand to international like service opportunity in the future. But this is what we have done so far. I hope also to prepare them to be a global citizen, to make them more internationally mindedness, and like to enhance their international mindedness. And we always want to, like in Hong Kong, we always talk about, oh, we have to come up with innovative ideas. You need to do innovative project. But the point is, if I also saw a problem in the past years is that if the students don't care about the community, they don't care about the world, they cannot come up with innovation. Because when you want to do innovation, you want to lead a change, you want to make an impact. So this is why we want to strengthen these service initiatives as well. Hopefully they will find something that they value and they would want to make an impact. Then they can actually be like a future ready person to promote all these innovation ideas. So yeah, that's how these service initiatives are like kicked off. So we do have some NGOs connected in Hong Kong right now. So for example, intergenerational we actually have a volunteer groups called TKHC Artful Altruist. So basically we use performing arts to volunteer. So we understand that different volunteering program, like students have different skills and they have different things that they value. If they're really good at performing arts, why not just use it to bring joy to the community? So we do have one volunteer group like that to that was one of the event we did. Like we connect with local community as well. This was to restore the oyster farm shelter, so that just to encourage like the biodiversity in like local area. And we did hunger run. So even the principal with us running for like 1 km, we're like transferring like our running calories into food to develop to the homeless people in Hong Kong. So and then we and also by doing different activities like this, we realized that we could find things that students are interested in. For example, we have never expected there would be so many people joining this running event, and turn out they really like sports activity. And at the same time, as I said, we had 2 SDG that we want to focus on. So this one also resonate with the SDG 3, like promoting health and well-being as well. Yeah, so it's fun. And this was like last month for the breast cancer awareness month, we had our dress pink program. We actually have student writing wishing messages to their family or friends. Okay, and also we try to like raise funds for to create awareness as well. So this have been what we've done. And today we just did this assembly today, is that there's like a local optical shop. They actually recycle contact lens case. So we also want to let students know that there are different recycling programs. They can do upcycling. So this is this month initiative, learning about upcycling, recycling as such. So these are our green prefects. So they are also school leaders as well to promote environmental protection. So these are the things that we have done so far. And to wrap up my presentation, just want to show you like our team from different places around the world as well. So we celebrate International Cultural Week.
Hello everyone, we are having an international cultural festival in the last week of February. Let's celebrate diversity, learn together, and have a great time. 國際文化節快樂!
Joyeux Festival des cultures internationales.
Happy
International Cultural Week!
Happy International Cultural Festival!
Dele Idonashunta Sonadich.
Happy International Cultural Festival!
Don't be a hoser, enjoy the events.
欢庆国际文化节
Happy International Cultural Festival! Happy International Cultural Festival!
문화의 날을 축하합니다. 안녕.
สุขสันต์
วันวัฒนธรรม
นานาชาติ
ค่ะ
Hari Budaya Antarabangsa.
Center Shop 国际 Cultural Perayaan.
Эльаралық Маданьят фестивалі футболсын.
Всем добрый день! Хорошего международного культурного фестиваля! Поздравляю!
Nawatakia kila la heri katika tamasha la kitamaduni la mwaka huu.
Yothe harĩa arũma ndĩramwendithĩria mambura mega magũkũngũĩra ũndũrĩre witũ.
Hola amigos, feliz día de la Semana Cultural.
Happy International Cultural Festival from Colombia, the land of coffee.
विश्व सांस्कृतिक दिवस की शुभकामनाएं.
இனிய சர்வதேச பண்பாட்டு தின நல்வாழ்த்துக்கள்.
Happy International Cultural Festival. Yay!
So thank you so much for listening to this and if you enjoyed it. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you, Jenny. That was really wonderful. And I think the idea of that global classroom underpinning future ready young people and that commitment to globally aware young people and service is truly fantastic. So thank you so much and best wishes to everyone at your wonderful school. And thank you for staying up so much. It's midnight. So thank you for joining us at midnight. And last but certainly not least, we're delighted to move across from Hong Kong to Pakistan and to welcome the wonderful Asim Raja, Director Academics and Training, Almere Education System. Great to have you, Asim, and over to you.
Thank you. Are you all listening to me? Okay, thank you. First of all, thank you very much, John, for being so encouraging all through these days. And it was really marvelous, talking to you. And I'm sorry if I had sent you a lot of emails just to clarify a lot of things with you. And I would also like to appreciate Jenny from Hong Kong and especially for the musical kind of, I was really enjoying that music. Hats off to you, Jenny, and great work. And before that, Miss Rashida, great work there as well. I'll straight away come to my presentation. As John told you, I'm the Director of Academics and Training at Almere Education System, Pakistan. It's a private education system. And basically, this system was established to bridge the gap between the village children and the city children. So this system operates in the rural area of Pakistan, the backward area, and in the system 25 years ago. And now we have almost 9,000 students. So bringing thousands of students on a platform where you actually wanted to give them the state of the art, the modern education was really, really very hard. Because if we talk about the cultural demographics in my country, the people in the villages, they normally do not appreciate their girls to go to schools and colleges. So it was really an uphill task for the system how to attract the girls from the village sides. So for this, we established separate campuses for the girls. And now we have 20 campuses, and half of the campuses, I'm so proud to tell you, 10 campuses just have the girls in them. So uh, we have actually given a very strong response to that cliche that religious and cultural problem here, that up to a certain level, the boys and girls are not allowed to sit together in a classroom. So we were really working hard to fight it. So what we did as a system, we established different campuses for the girls. And during this course of these events, I did my personal development as well. I started by doing a Montessori certification. Then I completed my certification in education leadership and management and education psychology, teaching skills for educators, English language and literature, and blah, blah, blah. There's a long list of that. But thanks to this, because then I was chosen by Oxford University Press, the Pakistan chapter. I was their main trainer, and I trained more than 2,000 teachers here during the past 5 years, and a lot of principles on basically how to run a school effectively. So I've been traveling all through the backward areas of our northern province, which is called the KPK, the mountainous province. And I went to all of the cities, and I was so happy and proud to, train those who really deserve this training. Let me tell you one thing very honestly. We have been listening to this term global village. The world is a global village for years now. But we need to ask ourselves, are we really behaving as members of a global village? We need to ask ourselves this question really honestly. Because when I joined Global School Alliance, GSA, fortunately, I was very active on their side. So I got a lot of projects doing with different countries. We started doing a project with Thailand. Now I'm doing projects with 10 countries simultaneously. We are doing a project with Greece. We are doing a project with Africa, Zambia, Congo. We are doing projects in Indonesia. We are doing a project with Malaysia. We are engaged with Jack Hunt School, which is in Peterborough, I think in London and England. And just recently, I got a text message from Japan and Congo. So the GSA has actually given us a new window to see through the world. And especially, when such a system which is providing this kind of education to the village folks is really something, is really an achievement. Because if you are living in a metropolitan city, I mean, living in Tokyo or living in Karachi or living in New Delhi and getting all the technology around you, it's really easy. But when you are working in a backward area where the people have really low income level, they don't have a lot of money in their pockets, there you build a system to, give international standard education to the village folks is really what I'm proud of today. We were the first system in this area to introduce projector-based classrooms. Now all my campuses have LED-based classrooms. They have science labs in all the campuses, and we start practical knowledge concepts from class 1 and from class kindergarten. We don't do it when they grow up and they go to the 10th standard. So it's a system which is actually working on experiential kind of learning approach. Coming to GSA, thank you very much for awarding us with the bronze medal. That was really another remarkable achievement. And the girls and boys were really excited. My staff and the community in general, they were really pleased to know that living in a backward area, these kids are being recognized globally by so many international schools. That's something I'm really happy for. Okay, and I got in October, my school was chosen by the International School Networks, the ISN, and they awarded my school in the category of professional development based on my personal resume of as a trainer and as a professional developer. So after that, I would definitely go quickly through some of the names of my team because without them, this success story would not have been possible. So I'm really thankful to Miss Rubna, Jamila, Humaira, Aisha, Nushila, Aruj, Shabana, and my IT professional, Amir Shehzad, and one of our deceased member, Miss Sabah Khan. She's no more with us. And thank you to all of them. So I was telling you all about the problem with the girls of villages. So this is how the system took the first step of putting the girls to the latest technology and the scientific labs. This was all new for such a backward area where people were not really convinced to send their girls to higher education in colleges and universities. So when we established separate campuses for them, we made it sure that everything is provided to them so that we can provide them with the tools of innovation and modern education which is required today. Some of my training professional development programs which I run here across the country. These are the pictures from different cities. This is a picture of science lab, the girl side and the boy side. So you can see they are having that proper lab coats with them. So we are working to make them young scientists at a very early age. These are my kindergarten students. They are working with the caps on, and that was a place not basically digged by them, but we actually wanted to tell them how laborers work, what is called dignity of labor. So at that day, they presented some fruits and food items to the laborers, the masons who were working nearby. And so that's called the experiential learning model. So it's not what's written in the book and you learn it and then you sit for an exam. And conventionally, that is what's been happening for years in the third world, especially the Asian countries. I mean, they learn the whole book and they sit for an exam, and the one who learns the whole book gets the top position. So we changed this. That was a paradigm shift for the parents and the community as well. That other than the book, for me, teaching is not a profession, sir. Teaching is an art. If you have that magic in your hands to go into deep into their brains, the brains of your kids, your students, then you are a master teacher. So we need to look at teaching without the perspective of earning or calling it a profession. It's magic. So the best of the teachers which I've come through across through the whole world are, for me, they are magicians. They are not professionals. So I, sorry to say, I disagree when people say that it's a very noble profession and teachers are, professionals. No, they are magicians. The good teachers are magicians, really. So this is a school which you are right now witnessing in the village side, the rural belt of a metropolitan city, and the kids are just having the same kind of facilities which you can have in any of the best systems around my country. So these are from the village, so they are not left behind. We, as Jenny was showing some of the pictures, I take these village children to each and every accessible point where they can learn and they can do the same kind of activities which the children who are living in Islamabad, the capital of Pakistan, or living at Lahore or Karachi, they are enjoying. My village students are also enjoying on the same line. So I'll be quick because I know maybe there's some shortage of time as well. Um, one thing which I want to share with all of you who are attending this webinar, we on regular basis we conduct a science championship on every month. There's a mathematics championship every month. There's a spelling bee competition every month. So there is a general knowledge championship every month. So every month, different, and it's good to see that every month we have different winners for science championship, different winner for math championship. So please, I would request all of you, rather just awarding the first, second, and third position, because normally, which we have seen around the world, that a boy who is first in the first exam, he also become, gets the first or second or third position in the second exam, the final exam. But there are 20, 30 other students. They have a lot of talent in them. Let us all bring that talent out. Have we ever awarded a boy who is not doing well in the academics, but he or she may be a very well mannered person? But we never have actually. The education system needs to address the qualities of a human, the qualities of a person. This is not really necessary that if a boy is academically not doing up to a certain level, he's, why we compartmentalize that person? The teachers used to come to me and say, sir, he's doing nothing. I said, have you done everything? He's doing nothing because you are doing nothing. So even God has gifted every child with some kind of, quality. An education system, I would say, I would reckon, is a good system if that system succeeds in bringing out that one quality which God has gifted that boy or girl with. But in our education system, normally when we standardize it in terms of the numbers, in terms of how many A's you have got in O level or A level, the majority of the students, I think the education system of today leaves them aside. They are not being, rewarded for anything. So think of a child who goes to a school for 10, 12 years and he has never got one single award for anything. So what he will think of himself, he would say, oh, I'm the odd one out. I don't get, any praise. I'm not praised by my teachers. I'm not praised by anyone around for the 10, 12 years. This is one thing which ultimately, eventually produces frustrated generation. And so I would, before ending my presentation, I would draw your kind attention to one of the research recently published that the most of the crimes committed around the world, the criminals are educated people. Okay, they have been going to some school or some college. So I was just one day thinking that if they are educated, then what's wrong? Why education is producing so many criminals around the world? One
Sorry,
reason
Asim,
is this.
3 minutes. 3 minute warning. Sorry, Asim.
Okay. 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 So I'll quickly go to the project which we did with Thailand recently. This is a glimpse of that is MW Pay School, Thailand, which is the second biggest school of Thailand. And the girls and boys really enjoyed working with them. I told you I have recently launched a project on GSA by the name of Save the Earth Project. So a lot of schools from different countries are joining it, and I welcome all of you if you want to be a part of it. I am on that site very well, and my WhatsApp number is there as well. So you can. I have, by the way, created a WhatsApp group of 15 different schools from 15 countries, and right now we are working together on sharing and different projects
Thanks,
with
Asim.
each
Sorry,
other.
we have to
So
close
thank you
it
very
now for the
much for listening to
5:15.
me.
But just to say thank you so much. A lot of great
Okay.
information there. We will be sharing all these
Thank you.
presentations on a recording, and everybody on the call can get a certificate of participation.
Thank you.
So thank you so much, Asim. I know there was a lot of information there, and we will certainly share this. But just to say a big thank you to you, to Jenny, and to Rashida. You are the most important people in the world, bringing the world into your classrooms every day. So a big thank you from us all at the Global School Alliance. We will stay
Thank
in
you,
touch.
John.
We will
Thank
stay in
you.
touch. All these presentations will be on the website, and we look forward to working with you. And a big thank you to all our participants and audience. I know we saw the wonderful Daniel Akaya there. Hello, Daniel. You are brilliant people to work with every day. Hello, Renita. Hello, Marja. Hello, Khalid. Sefi, Lalita. Hello, good to see you. Tanisa, Aaron, Sultan, Nisra, Angelica, Laura. Good to see you all. So let's all stay in touch. Thank you, everybody. Do get your certificates of presentations, and we will all stay in touch. So take care, everyone, and we'll see you again
Thank you.
soon.
Thank you.
Thank you from the Global School Alliance, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you, John.
See you
Thank
on
you.
December the 19th, the next one. Take care, everyone. Thank you, Hannah.
Bye.
Thank you. Take care, everyone. Cheers,
Thank you.
Jenny. Cheers, Rashida.
Thank you.